How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, man. It's my first time.
I know. It's good to have you. Did you check out my... you could sample my singing if you ever want. You just put that on a rap rate. Ha! A little of that in there, something.
Sorry, man.
Not going to happen. I didn't think so. Come on, he's got to make a career here. Oh, ruin your career for Conan. Now, I have a question for you. You have a very exciting life, and you obviously like performing these crowds that are just so excited, and you get so much energy from them.
Right.
Now you're making films, and this is good news. You have a great film career. People don't understand making films is so boring. You know, there's so much downtime. There's so much that's not happening. How do you handle that?
It's a lot of downtime. I have to do something with my time. It's funny you should ask that, because actually, on the set of Too Fast, Too Furious, it was so much downtime that I had to turn my trailer into like a club and invite extras over.
What do you mean? What did you do to your trailer to make it into a club?
I call it Club Luda. You see, I went to Walmart, right? I got as many different Christmas lights, got a little strobe light, man, and just used every amount of juice, electricity that you could use, and just turned my trailer into a club, man.
So you had music, you had a good time?
I had music going on, there were CDs, I had security patting people down at the front door. I had it all.
This sounds like a very cool trailer. I wish I'd come by.
Man, you missed Club Luda, man.
I blew it. I blew it. Well, when you and I are working together on my album, we'll spend time together.
Right.
Now, I've heard that you are a aficionado of strip clubs. That you consider yourself an expert on strip clubs. Is this true? First of all.
Well, you see, I've been all over the world. You know. Yes, I've traveled quite a lot, and I've come to.
I like how that has to mean strip clubs.
I've come to the conclusion that Atlanta, Georgia, where I'm from, has the best strip clubs. See, they know. They got the best strip clubs in the world.
Yeah. They're just hoping we don't cut to them. Yay, I mean, I wouldn't know. What is this strip club you speak of? Okay, what is it that you look for in a strip club? Like, what do you want?
Well, I mean, of course, the women first and foremost. The curves, you know, how they shake, they get it down to a science. You hear the newest music in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. And funny enough, the food is great.
What, the food?
Yeah, man, I'm talking about...
Who's going to a strip club for the food?
I'm telling you,
Get your press out of the way. I'm trying to eat some lasagna.
Hey. You can say that until you come to the strip club and check out one of the dishes, man.
You got me. I gotta go.
You got to.
My wife will say, you are not going. I'm going for the food, honey.
Exactly. You can tell her that, for real.
They have a vinaigrette there I have to try. All right, now, you talk about the curves. People want to know, what do you look for in a woman?
Of course, intelligence, confidence. You know, I kind of know when I see it, but the most important thing is gotta have pretty feet.
Are you serious? Pretty feet?
Yeah.
Not a lot of guys say feet. They don't go right to feet, but you like feet.
I love feet. It's just like if your feet are messed up, then just wear boots, please. That's all I ask. You know what I'm saying? Don't have them out if they're not right. Yeah.
Okay, all right. What if a woman's just drop dead, unbelievably gorgeous, smart, talented, but then her feet aren't happening?
I can't really do much with that, man. We gotta work with the feet somehow.
Okay, let's say Halle Berry had bad feet. What if Halle Berry unfortunately had feet that weren't so great?
Aha, but she doesn't. That's what you don't know. She has great feet. I peeped it out, man, everything.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? So how do you know she has great feet?
Because I know. You can look...
What do you mean you peeped it out? What do you mean, you've hired people? Your job is to check out Halle Berry's feet. Now get going!
It goes so bad, even if you look in the magazines and they have their toes out, you can look and see.
No, but they can airbrush. You can't tell that way.
I've heard of people airbrushing, you know, facial features. I've heard of them airbrushing curves, but I've never heard of them airbrushing feet. So you know what? You might be right.
You know what? We have one way to figure this out, which is Halle Berry was on my show a couple years ago, and she's been on the show a lot. She was just on the show recently for X-Men, but she was on the show a couple years ago, and she didn't wear shoes during her appearance.
And we can
actually show that, and we can see what her feet looked like. There are her feet right there. Are those pretty feet, you think? Those are... Let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. Let's see how those look. See? That's not good. I think that's... It's just not good.
That was a special effect.
That's a very good technology we have. Yeah, we have very good camera work here. Now, I know I would just give my left arm if I could write a song. And I can't, but I would love to do that. where do you write your music?
The majority of my music is written inside vehicles, actually while they're in motion, while I'm driving.
Well, you're driving, so you can. But what if you get a really good idea for a lyric and I mean, you're driving?
Yeah, I mean, I drive with my knees, man. You know, I can drive with my knees and write. I know it's dangerous, but it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of the songs that
so literally, you'll just be there,
today,
driving with your knees, writing a tune.
Writing a tune. You know, and if it's that serious, then I just pull over. You know what I'm saying, for a little while.
I hope so, yeah.
Right.
You're like, I'm just gonna pull over right here. I'll just turn.
I'm telling you, you gotta get it down to a science, man. Knee driving is getting very popular these days.
Well, the cops are looking for you now, that's for sure. Be on the lookout for the knee driver, Ludacris.
Exactly.
All right, well, we're talking about cars in Too Fast, Too Furious. You know, you get to be around all these fast cars. Do you like to drive fast?
Man, I drive fast all the time. Man.
Really?
Yep, I love to drive fast. I can't help it.
Right. Well, okay. What's the fastest that you've driven?
About like on the Autobahn, whatever.
In Germany, yeah, you can actually go. And there's no speed limit there, is that right?
Nope, not at all. I think I went about 280 kilometers, which I think is about 180 miles per hour, if I'm not mistaken.
It's just cool to say I did 280 and leave out the kilometers. What'd you do? About 280 kilometers.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a speeding ticket before, and basically I was going over 100. I was in Atlanta, Georgia. The guy gave me a ticket. I actually had to go to traffic school because of it. And I didn't want to sit in traffic school with, like, a bunch of strangers, so I had to recruit all my friends to come sit in traffic school with me.
Okay, and they all came with you? They all took the day off from work and just was like, all right, we're going to go help them out?
I got friends that love me, man.
That's nice.
So they came and sat with me and, you know, through the long time period, and we made it happen.
That is real love when people will go to traffic school with you.
It really is. Thank everybody who came to traffic school with me.
Now, the heart of the game, you're narrating this. Okay, why do you think they chose you to narrate?
Man, you know, I've been told I have a very powerful voice, you know, that demands attention. A very good voice. So they came to me, I laid it down, made it happen with no problem whatsoever.
Very nice. Okay,
yes.
So yeah, and it must be nice going through life with a voice like that.
Oh, definitely. You know, I use my voice as an instrument and as a tool all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
But also just when you're talking to the ladies, it must be nice to have a voice like that.
Of course. I mean, I don't know, ladies, what do y'all think?
No, that's true.
They like it.
My voice is always, you know, kind of way up here when I get talking fast.
See, I peeped it out. I peeped your voice out when you were singing over there.
Yeah, yeah. See, you know, yeah. When I was in like high school and stuff, and I talked to girls, I'd be like, "Hey, you want to go to the prom? What do you think?"
Did it work?
It was way up there. No, it didn't work. Then I'd knee drive home, and it was sad.
Got a knee drive.
No, kids, don't knee drive. Ludacris says you got to knee drive. The Heart of the Game opens Friday in select cities, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, man.
Chris, Ludacris, Bridges will be right back. Van Hunt, stick around.